catch your cries.
Hey everybody, it's Colby with Kowalski Designs and Kowalski Does here on YouTube. And today we're going to be taking apart this Deadpool mask. Well, we're going to be taking the supports off of it and seeing how it fits up. I do have some magnets, so we might get into that. But pretty much right now what I want to do is I want to take it apart, get the supports off of it, see how it came out. This is my very first mask slash helmet that I've ever done. Let's see, this piece, the main piece, took 17 hours. These, the sides each took 9 hours. The back here took 5 hours. The eyes took a total of 4.5 hours to do together. And then the little eye pieces, those took about 28 minutes. Since they're right here, so let's get these supports off. So there's the eyepiece. Supports coming right off, which is nice. So these were all printed on my Bamboo Labs A1. I have 2 of them with the AMS combos. Let's see here. Let's get these off. We do have some stringing. You can see that, but we'll get that with a blowtorch. It's always fun to watch people do this in their videos, because you get to hear the snapping. So these are actually coming out pretty good. This one was inside the hole here. Hopefully that doesn't hurt the magnet. Here we go. Clean that up. So this will be exciting. I don't know if this is going to fit. I didn't do any measurements. I just went ahead and hit print. This is Budwigs, I think is the name, on Maker World. So there's that. We'll have to do some cleanup there. Yeah, it comes off. Might do just a little sanding there. I watched a couple of videos on how to orientate this. So these I just did them as they were. So there's that. Some of these supports are in the magnet holes, so I'm gonna have to probably do some sanding or deburring there. So there's that. Let's get the other eye hole. So the one thing that it was saying was to tilt it so that way all the supports were on this side and not on the seam side. These seem to be coming off. This one went through. So that came off pretty good. Oh. So as you can see, some of them are in the hole, over the hole. That sound is pretty satisfying. That's what my son would say. It's so satisfying. So yeah, this it's an adventure printing this. The big part, I just started the printer. I didn't even figure the time, but it ended at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't up, but I woke up around 5:30 and was able to turn the printer off. I have them set up on some WAS cameras and electric outlet, so I was able to just turn it off. But the other ones I actually figured out like what time it was going to be when it was supposed to be done, so that way I knew when. So yeah, we got some stringing here, but we can just hit that with a torch. Let's see here. This is the back piece. Now this piece usually prints like this, but I did it on its side. It's come right off, which is nice. So there's marking in there, but on the outside it looks really good. This is just your standard 0.2 bamboo with bamboo PLA, basic red and black. As you can see, these peel off pretty good. I mean, it's a little rough, but nothing you can't sand off. Or so that's the back piece. Let's go for the big guy right now. So yeah, so as you can see, there's some swirling on the inside here, but as far as ringing on the top, you can't really tell anything, which is nice. Always nervous taking these supports off. Last thing you want to do is mess up a 19-hour print. But they seem to be coming off pretty well. One of my buddies is following along with me. It said in progress, and when I showed him that everything was printed, the first thing he said was, "Put it on!" Well, I gotta get these supports off before I can put it on. So they are coming off pretty nice. Right here around the magnet hole. Now the file said that these took 100 magnets. I think they're 6x2, 8x2, something like that. But you have to change that if you increase the file. Like if you make the file bigger. So I just kept it standard. So nerve-wracking. Especially when it's your first one. I've already got people asking me to make the masks. I got a buddy of mine who's a big Wolverine fan. He goes, "I want to be next." So we'll see. We'll see how this comes out. But so far it's looking pretty good. So that comes off pretty nice. We got area up here. This is flinging filament all over the place. I'm going to be vacuuming this stuff up for a while. You clip one of these little things and it just goes flying. But for the most part, it's coming off pretty good. I don't see anything that is like, looks like it's going to be detrimental. But as I said, this is my first one, so we will find out. This piece is covering this hole. There we go. I hope this all is in good enough camera for you. These little tiny pieces right here that are where the smooth side meets the texture. Alright, looks good enough right there. Let's go to this guy. Get some of these smaller ones off. This guy's like connected all 3 different places. Set these smaller ones off. There we go. Oh, that was nice. Came off in one big piece. Just a couple of smaller pieces here on the side. I'm sure some of you know I've been 3D printing for a while now, and I kind of got out of it for lasering. I used to do a lot of lithophanes, like night lights and stuff like that, and then during COVID I was doing a lot of the masks and ear protectors and all that kind of fun stuff, and then just got out of it for a little while, and then got rid of some of my older printers for a couple of newer printers. So I got some, like I said, I got 2 Bamboo A1s and an Elegoo Neptune Pro 4. I mean, they are just an absolute treat to print with. I mean, they're probably as much as plug and play as you could have. Which, I mean, you still got to know a little bit about what you're doing, but coming from, I had 2 Ender 5s, and those were, you know, a labor of love. I always say you gotta know your machine. Plug and play is fine, but you still gotta know what to do if something's happening or something's gone wrong. And the good thing about the 3D printing community is it's for the most part, I would say it's helpful. You do have your people that like learn your settings and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, it's the exact same thing in the laser world. But yeah, YouTube and Facebook is your friend. Second time I dropped these. I just don't want to mess it up. I think the 17 hours is right up there with one of my longest prints I've ever done. I've done lithophanes that were 15 hours. So this one print at 17 hours would be my longest print. And see, in one of the videos I watched, they said you wanted to tilt this more back to get it off the chin here, but I'm still got some area there that is probably gonna have to be cleaned up. but we'll get it figured out. Oh, it came off pretty nice, actually. Not in a little torch, couldn't fix there. So that is all off. I'm not gonna do it on a camera, but I am gonna try it on. What do you think? Can you see me? Fits. Doesn't feel too bad. Let's see with the back. There's no magnets in here, so. Ow. It's pokey. Yeah, I think it's gonna fit. So that's cool. I don't really know my head size. I didn't measure it. I don't really wear fitted hats. I wear the adjustable ones on the back. Alright, so that's nice. So, make sure I got both eyes there. Alright, let's move some of this to the trash. And then we'll get back to the sides. All right, let's go for the sides. Now these are ones that when they come in the thing, in the file to download, they do have supports touching here on the rim. And one of the things the guy that I watched said, I think it was Saturday Morning Props, is to tilt it in the slicer until nothing is touching the front, and then all your supports are in the back. So I think that's what I did. It took a couple of times to get it that way, but that's what I did. So let's see. Oh, that came off very nice. Let's get the pliers out here. All right. So that came out pretty nice. Let's see here. So if you like this and you want to see more, make sure you comment. Tell me what mask or suggestion of a mask you think I should do next, and make sure you like and subscribe, so that way, you know, hit that bell icon so that way you know when the next post is happening. Oh, that's nice. That comes off pretty good there. It's like a line to follow. Yeah, tell me what mask, if you've made a mask, which one you made and which one's your favorite one. And then if you haven't made a mask and you want to see me make a mask, comment which mask you want to see me make. And we'll see if we can do that. That would be fun. And tell me if you like these kind of like videos where I'm just taking stuff and working and talking. I know there's all these people that do like the day in the life of my 3D print business and all this other stuff. So I don't know, I kind of like just sitting here doing this, talking to you guys. Most of that. Come back and fix that. And that's the side all done. And then we just have one more side. Oh, that was nice. That just popped right off. Oh, that by far was the easiest one. Except I noticed in here, the holes. I don't know if you can see that. In the holes, the pieces go in there. The supports, I mean, they're still good. They come out, but I just hope it doesn't affect the magnets. I don't think it should. And I've heard some people go in there and they take a little soldering iron and they kind of like widen the hole a little bit. Oh, I heard that one hit the wall. For the most part, taking these supports off was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was a little nervous about it, especially since it being my first one. Yeah, good thing I'm wearing glasses. These things are like little projectiles. Oh. All right, there we go. Now let's clean up a little bit and see if we can't kind of put it together a little bit. See how it kind of fits together. Let's see here. This is that side. And that would mean this is that side. I know it's not gonna go together yet. Oh. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, but we can do it. So let's put these in there. That's fun. Because at least then you can see like that. That's so cool. I'm excited. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do a little bit more post-processing. Just, you know, get rid of some of the stringing and whatnot, and get the magnets in, and then when it's done, I'll be back. All right, thanks for watching. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified of the next video. Have a great day.
Vigilante dreams without a flaw. Molded madness, it's beyond the law. Sharp like a katana, slick like silk. Paint the city red with a wink of guilt. From the screen to reality. your cry.